Welcome, folks, to this exciting girls varsity basketball game here at Messer Gymnasium. Your Pioneer Panthers taking on the Mount Greylock Mounties. We are just about to be underway in just a moment. Pioneer girls are heading out onto the court. Some last instructions from the Mount Greylock coach. Thank you for joining us. Just last time we were here for Pioneer girls game, they hosted the Franklin County Tech Eagles, coming away with a big upset with that game, breaking a 5+ game losing streak against the Eagles. So the girls are running high and we are underway. Mount Greylock receiving the ball first. Ball moving it around the horn, a little bit of miscommunication. Ball heads out of bounds and it will be Pioneer ball right near the bench. A lot of games going on this week. As we enter February, we will be, regular season will be winding down a little bit. Couldn't get the geometry right on that. Pioneer answered back in kind to the last turnover that the Mounties had, so it will be theirs on their side. But yeah, the season's winding down, only a few regular season games left. The boys remain undefeated. Shot just inside the three, off the rim, bounces back up. Everyone's got butter on their fingers. Ball's almost coming back up, comes up Mounties, they hang on to it. Try it again from almost the same spot, takes a tough roll and bounce off the rim. Covered by Nat Rios, feeds it over to Charlie Harrington. Almost gets double teamed, feeds it over to McClelland. Back to Harrington. To Rios in the corner. Finds Tippanyuk. Tippanyuk trying to make something happen. Finds a wall of Mountie jerseys. Ball comes loose. And Mount Greylock hangs on to it. Over to Powell, takes the shot. No good. Rios comes up with it, hands it over to McClellan. Hesitates a little bit, looks for a setup, over to Harrington. Harrington brings it back out top. Tight defense on McClellan, gets double teamed, looking to move the ball in there, gets a foul on 31 for the Mounties, Lauren Powell. No shot happening, so we'll be McClellan's by the bench. Over to Rios in the corner. McClellan to Tippanyuk, back out to Harrington, looking for Griskowski, can't get the angle right. And a foul is called, so the ball will go over to the Mounties to take on the baseline. Ball comes loose again. Rios taking it down. And Powell. Definitely Rios goes down a little bit hard. Refs feel like it was all fair ball and not caused by the defense. But the ball is off of Greylock, so McClellan will inbound in the corner. Finds Tippanyuk. Ball pops loose. Now Powell goes down, gets the layup for two. Mounties first to put points on the board. Griskowski to Tippanyuk, looking to come in. Looks like some extra contact by the Mounties. They'll give Pioneer the ball down underneath the hoop. Well, inbounded to Rios. Rios looking to give it back to Grzyskowski, but can't get it without being stolen away. Tanley Drake over to Powell. Powell goes for the floater, gets her own rebound, brings it back out, gives it to Drake at the top of the key. Drake goes inside, gives a shot, comes up short. Still the Mounties' ball. Grzyskowski recovers. McClellan brings it down. Some double teaming by Harrington. Ball floated up by Rios, no good. Recovered by Powell, I should say Maddie Powell. Back to Maddie Powell from Lauren Powell. Two, I assume, sisters on the team. And stolen away by Rios, but not before a foul is called. I should say the Mounties playing some extra physical defense here, and I think the refs are really keeping an eye on it, not letting a lot slide. They're already 3 fouls up with 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. If they're not careful, Pioneer will be sitting pretty in the bonus. Ooh, a 3-shot, tough roll by McClellan, recovered by Powell. Maddie Powell. Over to Drake, then over to Lauren Powell. Maddie Powell. And a 3-shot, a little too much hesitation, winds up getting the steal. McClellan brings it down, tries to hand it over to Harrington, but Pioneer, even with some Greylock fingertips, gets interrupted. McClellan hesitates, finds Tippanyuk in the corner. Tippanyuk over to Rios inside the key. Rios back out to Grzyskowski for a 3-shot off the back of the rim and recovered by Drake. Mounties take off to the other side of the court. Finds Powell on the outside. Bounce off the rim. Tippanyuk recovers. Pass to Grzyskowski gets intercepted. Maddie Powell. Ball out of bounds off the Mounties. And with a foul there, 1 away from Pioneer being in the bonus. Pioneer yet to put any points on the board. Greylock with 1 floater shot. Ball tossed over to the corner for McClellan, gets double teamed, hands it off to Rios, back over to Grzyskowski on the other side, tosses it up in 3 points. Grzyskowski puts Pioneer in the lead with 3. Double teaming at half court, gets free of it. Powell uncovered, tossed up a little too hard, hits the strap. That counts as a dead ball, and that'll be turned over to Pioneer. High energy over there in the student fan section especially. A lot of these guys are here to unveil the Western Mass Class D soccer championship that they won this fall. Very excited for them. Drake to Powell, over to Lauren Powell, finds Drake inside the key, goes for layup, can't get the shot, but gets the foul. All tossed up, nothing but net. Greylock takes the lead 4-3. Nat Rios up top. Nice give and go to Griskowski and Rios, but a foul is called. And with that foul, Pioneer in the bonus. And Rios puts down the second one, tying it up at 4. Drake. Looks like a foul by Tominski. Drake up top. Finds Powell, stops short, gives the ball back out to Elin Reinhardt. Ooh, nice try to save the ball. Drake drives up, goes to float it, no good. McClellan will have the ball. Greylock really wanted the jump on that one. McClellan will drive down, nice feed over to Tippenya, couldn't get the shot right. Powell collects the rebound, slows it down, and a timeout is called by Mount Greylock with 1:19 left in the first quarter. Exciting action going on in the first quarter. And Mount Greylock comes into this game with a 5-9 record. And the Panthers coming into this with a 4-10 record. So fairly, on paper, closely matched. And so far, have been battling pretty well. It's a 1-point game, 5-4. Very aggressive game. Both playing solid defenses, not making it easy for shots to happen. They could keep that work going, not letting them break through. And some very exciting, great cheerleading by the Bernardston Cheers squad. And this is a perfect time, just before we come out of the timeout, to thank our sponsors for the sports programming. Sam Browning Jr. Trucking, thank you for your sponsorship and support of the sports programming, and a foul is called. During the shot, this is Kate Shelsey. Will have the shot. And makes it. Also our sponsors, Greenfield Cooperative Bank. Thank you so much for sponsoring our programming, helping bring this to folks. You know what, I wouldn't be surprised. I think these are the same refs that they had for the JV game. And part of me is wondering if the JV game was a really physical, rough game. And you know, once you see enough and things are brought to your attention, a lot of times there's a lot that the refs need to watch. And once something's brought to their attention, they really try to stamp that down. And I'm wondering if coming off of the JV game, they're being extra sensitive to the physicalities in the game, and that's a travel called by Elin Reinhard. And that will be Pioneers ball at about half court. So yeah, I'm wondering if the refs are coming into this second game and feeling as though they got to really, crack down on certain things in the game. And so this varsity game is the result of it. Nice ball movement by Pioneer. Now Rios' ball comes loose, recovers it, hands it over to Griskowski. McClellan for three. Off the back of the rim and recovered by the Mounties. Three shot by Powell off the front of the rim. Players get tied up with going for that rebound. I think as a result of it, it was a defensive foul on McClelland. Drake at the top gets triple teamed, puts the ball back out to Reinhardt, over to Powell. Powell over to Maddie Powell with the three shot off the rim, recovered by Charlie Harrington. Hands it over to McClellan. Under 10 seconds. Pioneer got to make something happen. Griskowski tosses it up, no good, and recovered by Powell, who will let the clock run out. No chance to make anything happen there. And we will go into the second quarter. 7-5, Mounties lead. Very, very defensive first quarter. That first 8 minutes, not allowing a lot of easy shots. Definitely playing some tight defense on each other. I think the first team to get tired is going to be the one that's going to be letting certain shots happen without coverage. And as a result, the shots that start happening without coverage are going to be the ones that start going in more. So we'll see which team gets tired first. And more games that are happening this week. Not necessarily that BNC TV is covering them. In fact, I know for a fact BNC TV won't be back here until the end of the week when the boys take on Hopkins right here in Messer Gymnasium on Friday. We cover a lot more than just Pioneer sports, and we have select boards and other meetings that need to be covered. But the girls will be back here tomorrow night hosting Lee High School. So BNC TV will not be bringing that to you, which means if you're gonna watch it, you gotta come on down here, which always appreciate viewers on BNC TV, but there's nothing quite like being here in person and checking out these games. And with that AC/DC playing, it will most assuredly get struck on YouTube. So whatever I just said will probably get muted. Another 8 minutes in the first half. Griskowski feeds the ball over to Tippanyuk, who's up top. McClelland with the three. Off the rim, given over to Griskowski, who will get the foul. Some solid defense by Greylock, but a little too much body on the ball. Seems like what the ref was calling. Griskowski with the second shot. Tough bounce, but I think it was called that it hit the strap above, which causes it to be a dead ball. Drake carrying it down, gets double teamed real quick. Reinhardt goes for the layup, no good. And Rios will get the rebound. It looks like some extra hands. Again, refs are really cutting down on the physicality of the game. Harrington up top, gets double teamed, tosses the ball over to Rios. Looks at her options, couldn't get the angle right, stolen away by Drake. Drake drives in, thinks about it, gives it over to Powell. Powell goes up. Maddie Powell will get 2 shots. And puts the second one down. 8-5. Charlie Harrington, McClellan, Tippanyuk trying to box out and move forward. Rios comes up with the ball. That'll be a jump. Jump in Mounties' favor. Nice toss over to Kate Shelsey. Couldn't get the shot right. What a swarm of jerseys around her. Tippanyuk boxing out. Looks like she will get the charge. Drake brings it down. Oh, nice try to save by Tippanyuk, but it will be Greylocks. Drake to Namkoon. Namkoon back out, but Charlie Harrington gets some defensive fingertips on the ball, knocks it out of bounds. It will be Mountain Greylock from the Pioneer bench. Drake. Drake looking to drive. Ball comes loose. Ball comes loose again. McClellan recovers. Rios brings it down. Gives it over to Harrington. To Rios. Back out to Grzyskowski. Puts it up for another 3 off the rim. Harrington recovers. Gives it over to McClellan. McClellan takes a shot. No good on the 3. Drake weaving through. Tossed it back out for a 3 shot. No good. Ball comes loose again. It's swatted away, but not without the foul. Well, fixing some graphics. Powell double teamed in the corner, comes back out top. Namkoon with a 3 shot, no good, recovered by Grzyskowski. Harrington drives to the baseline. Looks like the attempt to pop the ball out wound up hitting the player as well. And the refs are really cracking down on the contact. Drake to Powell Namkung over in the corner. Toss it up off the rim. Rios will take over. This long pass over to Harrington. Harrington quickly puts it up. No good. Rolls back out to Rios. Griskowski back to Rios. McClellan. Tippanyuk. Tippanyuk driving in. Well inbounded. Powell takes it over, gives it over to Namkung, drives up there, goes for the layup. Very surprising on that one. Looks like it might have rolled off of Namkung's foot. And a timeout is called by the Pioneer bench. And as we've been talking, there's been an incredible crackdown on the physicality of the game. And I'm not one to really know how much physicality is allowed in the game. I understand how, pushing and fouls work, but either the physicality is, rather sloppy by the players, or the refs are really making sure that they're really cracking down on a lot of the defense here. So again, 3 minutes 45 seconds left in the first half. Again, Pioneers almost in the bonus. We just got to be careful. If you don't want to foul out of this game, neither teams have really, really deep benches. So you want to be careful. Players being taken out for fouls could be a big determination of this game. Charlie Harrington over to the corner to Rios. Back out to Griskowski. Thought about it. Brings it back in. Tough angle on the backside of the backboard. Namkung brings it down. It's like a foul by Rios. Drake inbounds it to the top to Powell. Feeds it over to Namkung. Tries to go in. Couldn't get the roll right, and the ball goes out. It's like the fans did not agree with that. Inbound and give and go. Fed over to Namkung. Just looking at her options. Chelsea to Powell. Back up top to Drake. Long three off the back rim. Powell takes a shot. Rios comes up with it. Gives it over to Harrington. And that'll be a back court violation. Rios to Griskowski in the corner. Hands it over to Tippanyuk. Toss it up, no good. Back out to McClellan. Takes the three, puts it down. Tie ball game. Late in the second quarter. 8-8. 2.5 minutes on the real clock. Powell brings it around. It's over to Maddie Powell, over to Drake, who's wide open, just inside the three. Could not get it. Chelsea puts it up, no good. tough battling to try and get the turnover. McClellan to Harrington, left open, tossed it up, no good. Recovered by Powell. Drake will take it down. Drake over to Powell, back to Drake. Looking to make the defense move. Reinhardt brings it in, stolen away by Rios. McClellan tries to thread it through, no good. Mounties get an arm on it. Maggie Tippanyuk comes up with it, and the jump is in Pioneers' favor. So it will be theirs on the baseline. Nice hard-fought battle by Tippanyuk. To Rios, to McClellan, feeds it back to Rios, back over to Gruskowski for the three shot off the rim. Hillsbury snags it, gets her own rebound, tries to toss it back out into the hands of Reinhardt. Reinhardt takes it down, feeds it over to Powell, looks at the jump shot, puts it back outside. A foul is called. The holding for Pioneer. Both teams one foul away from being into the bonus. Reinhardt puts it up, recovered by Shelsey, puts it up for two. Tippanyuk tries to go up for it. No foul. Just couldn't get the angle right to put the ball up. Several Mountie jerseys. Greylock will get two. Reinhardt taking the shots. Ball comes up short. "42 seconds on the clock. Over to Rios, to Gruskowski, to Tippanyuk. Almost stolen away. Nice hard bounce pass back up top. Rios driving in, puts it back out to McClellan. Long three, puts it down. Second three for McClellan. 3 seconds left on the clock. The last shot of the first half. And Pioneer goes into the halftime with the lead, 11-10. And a hard-fought battle. Difficult defense. And it is up to the defense to work around this, but we're going to take a short break. When we come back, more of this girls varsity basketball action. All right, welcome back, folks. A little bit late of a start. Yeah, nice job. Pioneer starts us off with a nice three. Powell with another three shot off the rim. Almost recovered by Shelsey. Tippanyuk gets her hands on it. Gives it over to McClellan. Long pass over to Rios. Back out to Griskowski. Harrington puts it up off the back of the rim. Maddie Powell gets her hands on it. Drake will bring it down. Drake with a three shot. Comes down short. Tippanyuk picks it up. Griskowski to McClellan. And never started the clock. That's awesome. And another foul is called. Griskowski will have it underneath. Colin trying to give it away. Recovered by Drake. Nice three, but no good. Harrington will bring it down. There we go. Had to fix some things on the server. Now we are back. Pioneer with a quick 5 points here in the third quarter. Pioneer may have fixed their issue with waiting too long or being a little bit hesitant to put the ball up. And we've seen a good result. Powell with three shot. Bounces away towards the corner, gets saved. Nice retrieval by Drake. Drake goes up for the floater. Ball bounces away. Drake gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. McClellan will hang on to it. Ball hits the strap. Drake weaving through the defense, doing a great job with the ball handling. Ball fed over to Melanson in the corner. Powell to Drake. Powell looking to bring it in. Ball comes up. Rios gets her hands on it. Ball fed through into Maddie Powell's hands. Maddie's going to drive, go for the layup. Gets the foul. No. She gets the charge. Great job by McClellan planting her feet. Ball out of bounds. And a timeout is called. On the feel as though Pioneer has cracked a little bit of the code. We'll call it the success code here in the third quarter. Greylock still having a difficult time of getting themselves open and having those good shots. Some great cheerleading there by the Bernardston cheer squad. Fantastic job. It's a good program we have over there. Let's see if I can fix the clock. It's a good time to do that. There we go. That is what it should be. Coming out of the timeout. (16-10), Pioneer in the lead. Big toss over there, ball comes loose. McClellan gets her hands on it, and a jump ball is called. No, sorry, not a jump ball. It's considered a foul. Double teaming on McClellan. Over to Rios. Looks to drive through. Back out to McClellan. Almost stolen, but Grzyskowski hangs on to it. Rios with a shot inside the key. No good. Tipeniuk hangs on to it, gives it over to Grzyskowski, puts it up for two. Great ball movement. No hesitation there. That's the key. Execute fast. A whistle's called. Not exactly sure what the signal is. Looks like a hold by McClellan, and that's before the shot. Out to Powell with a three shot off the rim. Melanson puts it up there, no good. Grzyskowski comes up with it, gives it over to McClellan. McClellan brings it down at the top of the key. Melanson on the defense up top to Rios inside, over to Grzyskowski, who's open. Three shot off the rim. Rios recovers. Tipeniuk over to Grzyskowski in the corner, puts it up again, and that one takes a good roll and puts it down for three. Pioneer with an 11-point lead. Pioneer now putting down almost as much as they put down in the first half. Looks like they have just figured out a system that works. Ball long inbounded. Foul with a three shot, no good. Rios trying to weed through a number of Greylock jerseys, far pass over to Grzyskowski. Back to McClellan. Grzyskowski in the corner, and a timeout is called. Tough timeout. Looked like it was Grzyskowski was heating up and was going to continue that in the corner. But timeout is called. As I said, looks like Pioneer has kind of cracked their code. They've gotten over the wall that they've been fighting throughout the game. Greylock still looking to crack their code. Pioneer scoring 10 in the third quarter. And in the first half, they scored 11, so you know, whatever Pioneer figured out during the halftime, they've definitely been implementing it, and you can see positive results in just 5.5 minutes. During the halftime, fantastic unveiling of a new banner for Pioneer. First time ever. Winners of Western Mass Championship for the boys soccer. Congratulations to them. Fantastic unveiling of the banner. Out to McClellan. Devaney Pillsbury puts the ball up, no good. Maddie Powell to Reinhard. Reinhard with a layup, tough shot. Tippanyuk drives, puts the ball up, no good. Groskowski gets her hands on it, no good. The ball comes down, a battle for the ball. A number of hands in there. And that jump will come up in the Mounties' favor. Powell didn't see the pass coming, I think. Stolen away. Just inside the three. Put up by Harrington, no good. Namkung weeding through. Gets double teamed, puts the ball back out. To Melanson, no good. Recovered by Pillsbury. Floats it up. Almost gets her own rebound. Tippanyuk gives it a try. Ball comes forward and Powell gets her hands on it. Three shot. Comes up short. Drake couldn't hang on to it. Recovered the rebound, but takes half a step out, and that will be Pioneer ball on the baseline. Not exactly sure what happened. Tippanyuk inbound for Pioneer. Looking for that pass, and timeout is called. It's always a bit confusing when you're not sure if the call is for the inbound time violation. You have, I believe, 7 seconds to inbound the ball, and Tippanyuk was having a tough time finding an open pass to inbound, but it looks like a timeout was smartly called by the coach before any violation, and therefore a turnover was called, and Pioneer will get another shot to inbound on the baseline. With that, minute 23 left on the clock. Pioneer leading 21-10. Nearly doubling their score of the first half. Had an incredible third quarter. If Pioneer can just continue with the hard, aggressive defense that they've been showing here, they have held Mount Greylock to no score in the third quarter. They can continue cutting off Greylock's shots. Pioneer come away with a W in this game. Tippanyuk inbounds to McClellan. McClellan floats it over to Groskowski, goes up for the shot. Can't get the angle on the shot right, but Groskowski will get the foul. Nice job on the first one. Tibanyuk gets her hands on it. Puts it up no good. Tanley Drake take it out for the Mounties. Long pass over to the quarter to Namkung. Namkung puts it up just inside the 3-point line. 2 points. Wiskowski weeds around. Finds Harrington. Harrington slows up. Gets double teamed. She needs help. Decides to put the ball out of bounds off of the Mounties. Nice idea. She got stuck. Puts the ball out on the opposing team. The Harrington, Rios with the jump ball. Powell fingertips on it. Pioneer hangs on to it. Long three by McClellan off the back of the rim. Tanley Drake will bring it down. Tries to find Powell, but stolen away by Rios. Excuse me. Ball comes loose. Lauren Powell drives, goes for the layup, no fouls called. And it will be White's ball. Pioneer to take it on the baseline. 14 seconds left on the clock. Pioneer's going to need to execute something real quick to make sure they're the last shooters of the third quarter. Ball pops loose. Rios hangs on to it. 7 seconds. Tibanyuk puts it up and gets it for 2. Not much time left, and Pioneer outscores their first half with 13 points in the third quarter. We are going into the fourth quarter. Pioneer leading by double, 24-12. Almost feels as though Pioneer came out of halftime like a completely new team ready to go. I will say, should also be noted, Mount Greylock suffering a number of players that are out sick. I mean, we're in early February. A lot of colds, a lot of viruses floating around, impacting players. And I hear that a number of Mount Greylock players are not here tonight, which is very unfortunate, but that could play a key factor in this game. But you play with what you have, and they're trying. They're playing a very physical game. Rios at the top. Oops. Harrington to Gruskowski. Back over to McClellan. Finds Tibanyuk. Ball comes loose. Namkung brings it down. Finds a three-person wall. Tosses it back to Powell. Puts it up for a three-point shot. No good. McClellan recovers. Hands it over to Harrington. Ball pops loose by Lauren Powell. And a tough pass. I don't think Powell was expecting to have the ball fed back to her. Heads out of bounds off of Mounties. Now Rios left open, puts it up for 2. Maddie Powell to Drake. Powell puts it up. Looks like the ref is seeing more than ball on the Rios defense. She will get 3 shots. I didn't know any better. I think what had happened is so yeah. Lauren Powell, their second shot. And hitting the strap, considers it a dead ball. Here comes her third shot. And puts that one down. And out of bounds off of the Mounties, playing some full court press here. And a timeout is called by Pioneer. I think that is going to be the strategy for the Mounties for the rest of the game. They need to turn this ball over. And they are going to hard press all the way through, which is very smart to do. End it strong. 13 points behind, 6.5 baskets. They can pull this off. Really upset the flow that Pioneer found in the third quarter. They could pull this off. Pioneer keeps going though. We're looking at a 5th win for the Panthers. And during this timeout, this is a perfect time to thank our sponsors again. Sam Jr. Trucking. Thank you for sponsoring BNC TV and are helping us bring to the community coverage for high school sports like this. And Greenfield Cooperative Bank. Thank you so much for sponsoring BNC TV programming. Big pass over to Griskowski. Stolen away to the Mounties. Shot from the key. No good. Devaney Pillsbury tries to hang on to it. Stolen away. It's like a push by Kate Shelsey. No, I apologize. It's like a push by Pioneer. Namkung brings it in, no good. McClelland to Harrington. Tight defense. Harrington hangs on to it. Stolen away by Powell. Maddie Powell bringing it down. Goes for the layup. No good, gets her own rebound and puts it down for 2. Harrington to Tippanyuk. Over to McClellan. Harrington in the corner finds Pillsbury. Ball comes loose. Pillsbury tries to hang on to it. That's going to turn into a jump. There's some confusion on whose ball it is. It's like there's some confusion on whose ball it is on the jump. Ref insists. Drake bringing it around, trying to find an opening, tosses it back out to Powell. Powell looking for Namkung, but couldn't get the lineup. It's one of those situations where you make eye contact with somebody and then they move, and that's after you lost eye contact with them and thought they were open. Stolen away by Namkung. Hands it over to Powell, to Shelsey for 2. 9-point game. Back to Harrington. Tight defense. Ball stolen away. Goes for the layup, gets the 2 and 1. A little bit of noise coming from the fan section. Dead ball. Maybe Pioneers on the baseline. Pioneer going to need to tighten up quick passes. Long pass over to Griskowski. The ball comes loose. A foul by Greylock. It'll be Pioneers near their bench. Out to Rios. Griskowski, ball slips out. That will be Greylock ball. Long pass to Drake. Chase it down, goes up for the layup and gets the 2. This is a new team out here for Mount Greylock in the 4th quarter. The ball tossed out of bounds. Some heavy, heavy defense. Coming out of Mount Greylock. Long 3. A foul called. Inbounded to Rios. Rios, I think, is fouled out. That is her 5th foul of the day. Powell. So Namkung Powell driving in. Namkung with a shot, puts it down. It's a 2-point game now. Ball comes loose. Gets the foul. What an incredible comeback by Mount Greylock. 2-point game. Ball pops back out. Harrington in the corner, double teamed. And a foul is called. Pioneer in a little bit of an offensive funk. Another foul called. Pioneer in the bonus. Just under 4 minutes left. Pioneer near the bonus, one more foul. This is going to come down to free throws. Grzyskowski has one more coming her way. And puts that one down. Drake brings it down. Finds Powell. Melanson to Drake, over to Powell with a 3-shot off the rim. Recovered by Melanson, gets the foul.